I don't even want to know. I don't even want to tell you. I don't even want to tell you. My soda went down the wrong pipe. I'm trying to get it out. My son feels so good on my skin. What you doing? I'm just giving y'all some time to get in the room. Grounded and Gus on the ones and twos. Ooh, ooh. We have some really crazy ass topics because we want y'all to think. We're not here to just be talking shit. We're the type of teachers that go out into the field with y'all and teach y'all how to do stuff. Okay? So I think that we've made it very clear that our number one agenda, not now, babe, not now. Our number one agenda is to protect the children by any means necessary, no matter who get in the way of that. That's me and my husband's agenda from the day we met to the day we die. Right, babe? First time we met in school, we was in there trying to protect some damn kids. God damn, and we was kids ourselves. We was literally kids trying to protect some fucking kids. Ain't that some shit? And y'all still don't listen. Woo, chop. Hey, what I do with my weed? I don't know. I can't tell if it's YouTube or if it's we just our viewers are not watching today, but they keep saying we don't have nobody watching us. I mean, aside from the invisible Dwayne I am this time. He's invisible. That's why they can't see him when he's on talking to us. But just humans. Humans in general. Humans. It's hot right here. So they basically say humans in general don't watch us. But just not Dwayne. Dwayne is the he's what you would call the invisible Avenger. No one can see him here typing and talking. So we came back on because we were just having a conversation about what do we do with this clone that's in the hey no. No fun, baby. No fun? Yeah. Gus gets so excited no when you be on noon son. Hey, what's up, bro? What you getting into? We was just talking about how we was talking about perspectives. We'll just put it that way. Because everybody got their own perspective, right? But we were saying when your perspective gets informed, it obviously changes your perspective. So we were talking about how Trump saved the day and now yeah, when people do power moves in front of our face because the general populace is not informed, we don't actually know and see how powerful those moves are. I like to talk about the most gangster of all the gangster musicians out there, since there's so many of them. I like to talk about something that none of them other gangsters ever thought about doing, or even couldn't even come close. But Michael Jackson was getting threatened. They was talking about they was going to take his music or some rights to his music or something, and wouldn't let him, do his thing and be an artist. Michael Jackson said, "I'll fuck around and buy your whole company," and he attempted to do it. And that was the first pedophile charge. And as soon as he did that, all of a sudden he was Wacko Jacko. That's when they came out the exact
And his
same time.
own fans, his own loved ones, was calling him a wacko jacko.
Right. So anyway, uh, perspective. When you know that, or when you perceive, I would say it that way. When you perceive people differently than what the populace does, it's hard to have these conversations because we want to inform other people as well. But we in our conversation we said, man, if we say that, they're not going to get what we're saying. So the example is Trump. You know what? I won't even start with Trump. I'll do you back. I'll go back a
Hey,
little
let's go
bit
somewhere else and do this video.
and do your
We talk about some heavy topics. I don't know if we'll talk about it
you know, your your favorite president. Everybody's favorite president. When everybody's favorite president was in office, something happened that was significant as far as finances is concerned. Something that may have provided a measure of relief for people who are melanated and do business with other melanated people. And it would have shifted the balance of power because of the basis of the financial system that was trying to be put into play, or at least talked about being put into play. When your favorite president was president, the person that was promoting this idea had been promoting it for a little while, but it was getting some serious traction in the world. The person that came up with this was putting it forth. He was killed. Now, he kind of lived through a lot of shit. So it's interesting that he lived through wars, he lived through political takeover, companies coming in and taking over people's lands and stuff. He lived through all that. But his little pet project was, what if we make the money based off of the gold that's right beneath our feet in our land? What would happen then? So when he got in the position to do that, yeah, he caught a case of death. So your favorite president, when he was in office, that's when that happened. Now, perspective, you saw your favorite number one guy saving the world. My perspective.
Who would that be?
Oh, I'm leaving a name out of it because I don't want to be all.
Well, you got to tell your viewers that you're doing that.
Oh, so viewers, I'm leaving the name of your favorite president out because all you voted for him. It was a historic event, so I know you voted for him. And while he was at the helm, any opportunity that you had of financial salvation was wiped out on purpose. And what else was I saying? Oh,
you see, that's why I said you don't drone on because you'll forget what your teaching is for the day. No, you're supposed to be talking about Trump.
Yes. So
and
perspective. I was saying, when you look at the next person that came into office that you was told to hate, unless you was a certain complexion or in a certain live in a certain area of the country, you was told to hate this person, and many people follow suit because that's just what you do.
He's horrible. He's a money man. He doesn't care about anybody. Right. So you have the pedophile catcher, and then you have the pedophile, and that's what we talk about. Now you got this creep in here, and I don't know what's wrong with y'all that y'all would actually still vote for this man, even with the information coming out with him and all of these children, and you still voted him in. You can clearly see that that man is a clone, and he's not the original. The original had a certain type of personality, a certain type of energy. He walked a certain way. The clone doesn't know if he's talking to the air, the microphone, or a person. He's very stupid. He can't hold a conversation. And y'all voted him in while he was being stupid, not holding a conversation and talking to the air. And he did all of that, and he's still a pedophile. And yeah, I said that shit. My husband can play word games all he wants. Trump went into office specifically because he had played a long game where he got, what is it, Creep Island? What was that shit called? Creep ass Island, from that creep that was doing all that creepy shit. Trump saw something in the 90s and he said, I'm going to get that motherfucker. He played the long game. The first agenda he had when he came in was to shut that shit down and save your bloodline, your babies, your children that they was raping and torturing for weeks at a time just so they could eat them with the fear of all that shit they was doing. So we was talking about how they raided Trump house and shit. Now they're trying to get rid of Trump. But all the people that's trying to get rid of Trump is the pedophile elites. And who are the pedophile elites ran with? The one that's fake running the country. The figurehead for the country is the head of the pedophile clan. And I'm just wondering, like, are y'all really willing to stay in your own brainwashed ideas about what Trump is? Or will you actually look at the fucking work that Trump did? Because Trump got shit done. Your finances was better. Y'all don't know that because y'all don't know money. Y'all don't know money. And you still go to work and you pay your own salary and you still allow them to tell you how much to pay you. So I understand that part. But at some point you're going to have to look at the facts that's in front of you. Trump saw kids being raped. Trump was asked to rape the kids. Trump said, nigga, is you crazy? If you ever try to come to any of my hotels or my casinos, I'm going to have you killed. But y'all don't know about all of that shit.
Never again should you step your feet on here. That's the significance, and that's what we was talking about. Yeah. The significance of his place being raided is he said, you ain't never going to step your feet on here. But they did, and they did it publicly. We walking all over your shit. And they went to get something that was small. It was like if you leave a receipt and you forget your receipt and you go back to the store, you're like, damn, let me go back and get it. I must have left it in the house somewhere. On some shit like that. That was the legal side of them being able to do it. But what you're seeing is not what it is. So we was just talking about that shit because we like, damn, how do we even talk about it?
That's like, babe, that's gonna be a short ass video. You sure you want to do a whole video about that? And I was like, I think you gotta move. The sun is gonna shut this down in a minute. I think that this is a good topic. I'm not sure if people can actually hold the topic with us. Throw some ideas and some thoughts around like that. I mean, we're not talking about you now. But it was on our mind. It was on our mind heavy.
Because what I said was that there's 3 branches of government, right? Most of us, are you smarter than a 5th grader? Most of us don't even understand what that means. We don't. We believe that the president runs the country. He's the person who runs the country. We believe that. We don't understand the branches of government and their purpose or how it affects our life. And we don't care to know. We've already shown that with the fact that we only show up 10% to any election.
Somebody said, pull over. You pulled over. Somebody said, stand up. I'm going to search your vehicle. You ain't asked no questions. You just got out and let them search your vehicle. A judge said to you, I don't care what the jury said by acquitting you. I find you guilty. So I'm overruling their decision. I'm overruling the people's decision when we are the people. And the referee says, I can get more money if y'all say guilty. But y'all wouldn't know that because you're not looking into it. You're not studying the laws. You don't know what you can do, what you can't do. It's a clusterfuck of shit. However, the people that set it up like this getting away like a fat cat. I'm just wondering what is everybody willing to do? I feel like we ask y'all the same fucking question every damn day. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do? Are you willing to kill a nigga? What are you willing to do? All jokes aside, even with them still kidnapping the kids and eating the kids, y'all don't even understand that the aborted babies that they bought from the abortion clinic is what you putting your clown makeup on with. You want to talk about that? Nah, no views. There's nobody watching, even though no talking. Yeah. So that perfect, flawless skin you get from your makeup is aborted baby. Oh my God, this is making me sad talking about that.
So when we say what are you willing to do, I don't want people to take my wife's always, always to the left, always to the right extreme. I don't want y'all to think that that's what we're asking. We're asking you what are you willing to do, because we're willing to have a conversation, but we can't even do that because your mind, you're so misinformed, and then what you're informed with is stuff that you can't really use to change your situation. So it's like, damn, we can't even talk. But what are we willing to do? We willing to get on this fucking thing, reach out, and see if anybody out there, anybody in the ocean of intellect is willing to, dock with us at least, and see what's up. But we asking y'all something small. This is
it'd be so small that
we busting it up.
Off with.
We're not doing nothing. We turn the machine on and start busting it up. That's something small. That's what we can do. We asking you what are you willing to do, because it's going to be something small. Like, I don't know, change the foundation you use. Maybe you don't stop using foundation. Maybe you just change the one you use so that way you're not rubbing aborted babies on your face.
What if it's your baby's cells that they bore and it's just now rotated back to you, and now you're putting makeup on with your baby's remains? Is that fucked up? Is that too hard for y'all to think about? I mean, I need y'all to think about all the hard shit. Everything that's hard. Do you turn your head? What about the sausage meat that y'all eat? That the fucking Jews are openly saying that they are grinded up human beings that they sell for sausage, the leftovers. The part that they don't use in rituals. After eating your penises, sir. Once they eat your penises and they circumcise your baby and suck the blood out of the penis, we're not going to talk about those pedophiles that you're okay with. But when they have remains left over, they mix them into the sausage grinder, they grind them up and they sell them. You have actual Jewish people openly admitting to doing that. Too much?
Too much. See, because
I'm about to change the name of this motherfucking channel to Too Much TV, and if the fuck you ain't ready, don't come over here. Don't come over here.
People gonna get lost in the. That's why I try not to. My wife always making fun of me trying to use the words wisely, but it's a reason why I do, because I don't want y'all to get lost on stupid shit. Like, I don't want y'all to start thinking about what a person's anything is. I want you to literally think about what you can actually do, small little tiny thing you can do to ensure that the environment that you're in, called the world, is a little bit better. Because right now, what I'm seeing when I look at it is the people who want to shit, I'm gonna try it again. Here we go.
I think that's where you're gonna get them lost, because you keep trying to make
the people who would like to have minor attracted persons teach the minors that they're attracted to a normal thing. Those people are currently politically in power and able to make that a reality very soon. Now, if that's cool with you, then do nothing.
We can break it down to you, since you think we bullshitting you. Let's start off with California. California has now bled over to Colorado, and that's where I come in. Because you ain't doing that shit over here. Yeah. Now, you got these pedophiles in office in California, so now all the third graders get to learn about sucking a dick and eating some ass. They have not even had one, babe. They've not even had one sexual thought in their head at that age, and they're being taught to give some head. It's okay to have same-sex relationships and all of this other shit that you had to get permission from your parents in high school to learn. They thought third graders was fine. They have a whole community called minor attracted adults. They love children more than we do. and they express their love through intimacy. But if they would even come up with a name or program or society or community or group that says minor attracted adults, that means all we give a fuck about is the adults, because there's no way in hell a 2-year-old can say she would like to suck the dick of a fucking old ass man. But nobody has said any fucking thing about that. Minor attracted adults. I would love to join their community because I'm attracted to minors. So invite me in. I love them. Let me be a part of your community so I can take every last one of y'all asses out. Because if you try that shit anywhere I'm available, where I can see it, you will deal with it. Get off my motherfucking little nigga. That's the problem. Ain't nobody willing to say nothing, and ain't nobody willing to do nothing. The problem with me is I say and do. And all I'm asking y'all is what? Just give me one thing. We've been on this bitch 21 minutes. Give me one thing you are willing to do to protect children from the demons that are attacking them. And if you can't come up with one thing, not one, then you need to shut the fuck up and vote Trump back in. Because whether he like niggas or not,
at least
he protect nigga babies. So he can't hate niggas that much. Because those babies they need is melanated babies. Those are the babies that they're eating. So is he really a hater of the nigga? Or is he really under the table fighting for you? Like in that conference he did when he was so young, he looked like he still had pimples on his face. Telling y'all don't look like Native Americans to me. The ones that they tell you is your enemy is the ones that you need to fuck with. The ones that claim they're there for you, for your rights to have, for you to have all your liberties and have sex with babies. Run from the motherfuckers or kill them. You choose. But we walked away from a child before that needed us, and it will never happen again. My husband will never allow that to happen again because we had problems as humans and adults. We let a baby go that called us for help. We gotta live with that shit. It'll never happen again, and I mean that. I don't care what the sacrifice is. If you ain't here to protect the children, you are here to hurt the children. Where you at? What we doing here? What we got here?
They twins, so I'm not gonna get
So, do you want to do the breaks then? If you ain't gotta go in tonight,
they're close enough. That's why earlier when we was up in Denver,
it's in Denver. It's not in Colorado Springs.
I said earlier when we were.
I didn't hear you because I couldn't hear you talking. You was talking like nobody could hear you. How you fucking beeping at? Wait, what they on? Hold up! What the fuck is the nigga on? Oh, yo, look at that shit. Yo, look at that. Wait, I was about to say, who the fuck is you beeping at? I don't know. Read it. I can't see shit. Ooh, don't kill him. What is he on? You acting like a creep. Get on. Go up. Oh my. Did you no, because it's an elder. I didn't want to be disrespectful. So it's a. Skateboard on the side. You should have done that. Why would you not get it? It was very interesting, but no. No, nigga, we in the same boat. We can't do that. He kind of made it. He made a concoction of a skateboard and a stick with his bars, I think, and his luggage. I don't fucking know. But the car was rude beeping at him because he was in the street. He had wheels.
Scary.
Just like the car had wheels.
Y'all should have seen it. She didn't even show y'all.
Oh my God.
It was really a skateboard, or it was like a scooter with big wheels. And then he had all the no, really, don't laugh. Because now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm actually thinking about it. He might not have been. He might have been homeless.
I just told you he was just like us, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I didn't put the camera on him. You so hard. You don't even listen to me.
So I didn't. It did look funny though. He's just rolling down the road, and the car is beeping at him because he's taking up the lane. And we like, damn, what is he? Why are you taking up the lane? But shit.
There's so many homeless people in Colorado Springs. We just all homeless.
Bro, it's
everybody
America.
from Colorado Springs is homeless, and everybody from other places is the fuck here.
Everywhere we go, we seeing it. Every city we go, we seeing it, and it's like an epidemic that they just not talking about, because it's everywhere. Everybody can't be living in their car. Everybody can't be in the hotel.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask y'all an easy question. None of the hard stuff. We're gonna leave y'all alone. Do y'all know anybody other than Grounded and Gus that's homeless right now? I wish we had a board that light up so I could light it up. No, so funny.
You know how they say, like, you know when something is an epidemic because you'll know somebody that has it. Everybody knows somebody that has it. Everybody knows somebody's family that's touched by gun violence. Everybody knows somebody's family that's touched by, I don't know, HIV or whatever. Like, you know if it's a thing because everybody is touched by it. This homelessness thing, I think if you sit back, you're gonna think about it like you know somebody. Or you are somebody.
All right, so we off here. Nobody's conversating with us no more, so I don't know if that's them fucking with us or y'all don't have nothing to rap about. But anyway, we just want y'all to have something to think about.
Perspective.
Is that